My name is Carl. This is just a flow yoga class, so I'm just going to watch you and what you do. We're going to start by connecting our mind and our body, our thumb and our forefinger. Our palms are going to face upward. And then go ahead and just close your eyes and bring your focus first to your breath. The breath is happening in and out through your nose. So we're just taking long, deep breaths without judgment. Just breathing. Long, deep breaths. And then just soften your jawline. Breathe. And then relax your forehead. Allow your thoughts to relax. Long, deep breaths. We're going to bring our mind to our spinal column. And we're going to carefully stack our vertebrae, one on top of the next. So you have a long, lifted spine. And just make sure your neck and shoulders are relaxed and breathe. Just getting connected. Long, deep breath. Then just move your fingers and toes and find your body's internal focus. Relax the eyes, we're going to open. We'll lace our fingers together. Stretch your arms forward. Relax your head with your arms. Arms reaching to the ocean. Opening up your neck and your upper back muscles. Breathe. Now we're going to look up. Inhale, lengthen up, stretch overhead. Lift out of your waistline. Get long, stretch. And then just release your arms out to the sides. And we're going to come down onto our back. On your back, your heels are right underneath your knees. Hands along your sides. Tilt your chin down. And then just relax and breathe. Take a moment and notice the tree. Long, deep breath. Our right knee's going to float up. Hands behind your right thigh. And then just stretch your knee back toward you. Long, deep breath. And then just soften your stretch. Hand goes lightly on your kneecap. Then we're going to make a little circle around inside of your hip socket, just sending some lubrication to the hip. Long, deep breath. And then just pause and reverse direction around. Long, deep breath. And then we'll pause, place the right foot down, and the left knee closer. Hands behind your thigh, go ahead and stretch back. Long, deep breath. And then soften your stretch. Hand goes lightly on your kneecap. And just a little circle around inside of your hip socket. Breathing. And then just pause and reverse direction around. Long, deep breath. Then we'll just pause and place the left foot down. Make sure your heels are back underneath your knees. Hands back along our sides. Moving bridge is next. As you inhale, you're going to lift your hips up into the bridge. Stretch up when you inhale. And then as you exhale, we're going to articulate our spine down. Start with the vertebra of your upper back coming down. And then the middle of your back. And then your low back. And relax all the way down. And again, inhale as you lift up, stretch up and lengthen. And then exhale, easy, articulate, and come down. Twice more. Inhale as you lift up, stretch up and lengthen. And exhale, easy, articulate your spine down, sending some lubrication to the spinal column. One more time. Inhale as you lift up, stretch up and lengthen. And exhale, easy, articulating all the way down. And just relax on the mat and take a breath. Our right leg is going to go straight up. Hands behind your right thigh, stretch your right leg back. Slide your left leg all the way forward. Stretch. Breathe. Our right foot is going to point and flex. Breathing. And then we'll flex and hold. Just rock your heel side to side. Breathe. With your foot, we're going to draw a circle around. And then just reverse direction. Long, deep breaths. Then just shake out your foot. Bend your right knee. Left hand across your right thigh. We're going to go across the body center line. And just open up the back of your hip. Long, deep breaths. Breathe. And now we're going to slowly roll the spine back to center. Right foot steps down. The left leg is going to go straight up. Hand behind your thighs, stretch back. And then slide your right leg all the way forward. Stretch it. Long, deep breath. Our left foot is going to point to flex. Breathe. And now we're going to flex and hold and just rock your heel side to side. Breathing. With the foot, draw a circle around. And then just reverse direction around. Breathe. And then just shake out your foot. Bend the left knee, right hand across your thigh, go across your body center line. And just open up the back of that left hip. Long, deep breath. And now we're just going to slowly roll the spine back to center. Both knees are going to come up, hands behind both thighs. You just make a little circle and roll out your low back. Roll around and breathe. And then just pause and reverse direction around. Long, deep breath. And now we're just going to hug our knees in to lift up your head. Inhale. Exhale, we're going to rock ourselves up. Our arms are going to go around our legs. Arms around your legs. Just take your right ear over to your right shoulder. Open up the left side of your neck. Long, deep breath. And then our head comes to center. And now take the left ear over to the left shoulder. And just breathe. Long, deep breath. Head comes back to the center. Now we're going to make half circles. So you're going to take the right ear to the shoulder. And then the chin down to the collarbone. Left ear to the left shoulder as palm. And then just reverse direction. Just going side to side. Taking your time. Work at your own pace. Just minding your breath. Just going side to side. Breathe. Twice more side to side. Breathing. When we finish our last one, we'll just bring our head back to the center. And now we're going to move on to all fours, hands and knees. On all fours, your hands are open like starfish, thumbs point inward. Stack up your wrists, elbows, and shoulders, knees right underneath your hips. We're going to arch our low back and just look forward towards the ocean. Inhale. And then as you exhale, lift up your rib cage, round under, and just look back at your own thighs. And again, arch as you inhale. And exhale as you lift up and round under. Twice more, arching as you inhale. And then lift up and round under. One more time, arching as you inhale. Exhale as you lift up and round under. Slide your seat back towards your heels, walk your hands out, and then we're just going to stretch out an extended child's pose. Long, deep breath. Breathe. And now we're just going to easy come back up. Organize your all fours, hands, knees, shoulders, hips. Our right leg, no higher than your hip, goes straight back. Left hand thumb points up to the sky. Inhale as you bring your fingers and toes down. And as you exhale, you're going to lift back up to your straight line. Inhaling on your way down. Exhale as we lift back up. Twice more. Inhale. Exhale as you lift up. One more time. Inhale. And then lift up and hold. Reach through your fingers and toes and lengthen in both directions. And just breathe. Left hand down, tap your toes down. We're going to spin to the right. Right hand's going to reach up to the sky, and we're in modified side. Long, deep breath. Breathe. You just relax your hand along your side, come back to center. Organize your all fours. Hands, knees, shoulders, hips. Arch your low back and look at the ocean. Inhale. And exhale, lift up your rib cage, round under, and just look back at your belly. And again, arching as you inhale. And exhale as you lift up and round. Nice and inhale, arching. Exhale, lift up and round under. One more time. Arch as you inhale. And now we're going to lift up and round under, stretch up, breathe. Slide your seat back. Walk your hands out, stretch your fingers apart, and just release your head down. Extended child's pose. Long, deep breath. Just finding our breath. Breathe. Easy, come back up to all fours and organize. Hands, knees, shoulders, hips. This time you're going to curl your toes under. We're going to inhale. As you exhale, press into your palms, lift up your hips, go into downward facing dog. Tailbone is your high point, and then just start to alternate your heels down right and left. Walking your dog. Long, deep breath. Palms pressing down. Just breathing. Long, deep breath. Breathe. Long, deep breath. Breathe. Now you're going to press both heels all the way down and just stretch. And breathe. Eyes look forward to your hands. Walk stepward, jump your feet up to your hands. Tailbone down. With our hands, we're going to reach forward like we're lifting a ball of energy or light from the earth. Pressing your heels, lift up and stretch all the way up and lengthen. And then just release your arms down to the side. Drop your tailbone down. Come down and lift that energy from earth and lengthen up, stretch up, get long, lift. And then just release your hands down. Let's do that one more time. Just come down, feet down. Grab your energy and rise up in your legs and lengthen. Release your hands. Hands are going to come to the center of our heart. And we're going to start our vinyasa. First breath, we reach down to the earth as we inhale. Arms reach out to the sides. Fingertips touch, and your hands float down to your heart. Down to the earth, out to the side, stretch out. And then your hands just float down to your heart. Breathe. Inhale, stretch. Exhale as your hands float down. Breathe. And again, down and up. We're going to inhale, stretch up, lengthen. Hands float down. Next breath. We're going to open the hands like we're going to read a book. We'll inhale. Fingers come in towards you. We're just going to dive over and just go into a forward bend and stretch over. Long, deep breaths. Just allow your spine to stretch. Finding our breath. Shake your head, yes. Breathe. And then shake your head, no. Get any tension out of your neck, just let it go. Breathe. Allow your head weight to hang. Drop your seat down. Grab the energy from earth. Let's rise back up and lengthen and stretch. And return to your heart. Down and up. We're going to inhale and stretch up. Exhale as your hands float down to your heart. Our book opens as we inhale. We're going to dive down as we exhale. This time we're going to drop the tailbone down. Arms are going to reach out to the sides. We're going to come into a chair posture. Pull your shoulder blades down and back. And just breathe. We're going to reach down to the earth and up to the sky as we inhale. And exhale as you reach back forward towards the ocean. Down and up as we inhale. Stretch up to the sky. And then reach to the ocean. Breathe. Twice more. Down and up as you inhale. Exhale as you reach up to the sky. One more time. Down and up as you inhale. We're going to reach to the ocean. And then just press your heels and rise all the way up. Release your hands. Let's return to our heart. Down and up. We're going to inhale and stretch up. Exhale as your hands float down. Book opens as we inhale. We dive down as we exhale. Drop your seat. Arms go out to the side of your chair. Let's reach to the ocean as we inhale. Exhale as we go back out to the side. Rise up in your heels and lengthen up. Press again. Make two fists. Bring them to the small of your low back and just start to give your low back a little rub. Back bending is next. Just preparing, breathing. We're going to bend our knees. Hips go forward. Open up the space between your rib cage and your hips. Lift up your heart. And then go ahead and just stretch back. Think about reaching your heart up. Lifting up, breathing, stretching, finding our breath. Breathe. And now hands behind our thighs. We're going to glide forward. Drop your seat, come down and grab that energy and rise back up. Make your fists soften. Go right back into your back bend. Inhale. And then exhale as you fold forward. Come down and scoop up your energy. Rise up in your legs. Let's return to our heart. There's one. Down and up as we inhale. We're going to stretch it. Exhale as your hands float down. Book opens as you inhale. We're going to dive down as we exhale. Drop your seat. Reach out to the side of your chair. Perfect. Now reach to the ocean. Back out to the side. Now we're going to go right back into the back bend. Rise up and stretch back. Inhale. We're going to add a swan dive onto the side, around behind you. Come down and just scoop up your energy. Rise up. Let's return to our heart. Down and up. We're going to inhale and stretch. Exhale as your hands float down. Book opens as you inhale. Dive as you exhale. Drop your seat, side to chair. Reach to the ocean. Inhale. Back out to the side. Breathe. Back bend as we inhale, stretch back. Exhale, we're going to swan dive forward. This time, the right foot's going to go back to a lunge. Take out your left knee and heels are in alignment, and just press your right heel back. Long, deep breath. Breathe. Bend your back knee. You're going to step up. Grab the energy and rise up in your legs. Lengthen and return to your heart. Down and up as we inhale, we're going to stretch up. Exhale as your hands float down to your heart. Book opens as we inhale. Dive as you exhale. Drop your seat, side to chair. Reaching to the ocean as you inhale. Back out to the side as you exhale. Back bend. Inhale and stretch back. Swan dive forward. And this time the left leg is going back. Right knee and heel in line and just press your heel back. Long deep breath. Finding our breath. This time, the right foot's going to step back. And we're just going to go back into downward facing dog and stretch. Honor where you are. You need to go into child's pose. Please stretch, breathe. Eyes look forward. One step or jump your feet up to your hands. Grab your energy and rise up and lengthen. And then just release your arms out to the side. Our left foot is going to come towards the front of the mat. The right foot's going to go back so your right heel is lifted. We're going to inhale as we lift up onto the toes. And as you exhale, just press your right heel down. Inhale as you lift up. And then exhale, press your heel down. Twice more. Inhale, lift. And exhale, press down. One more time. Lifting up as you inhale. And then just press your heel all the way down. Breathe. Our right foot's going to take one step back. And then your heel goes behind your toes. We're going to rotate our hips forward. Bend into your left knee so your knee is right over your heel. And then just lift your chest away from your thigh. Long deep breath. Hands are going to rise up right by your ears. Pull your shoulder blades down and back, and we're in warrior number one. Long deep breath. Breathe. Our right arm's going to reach back, our left arm's going to reach forward. And then lengthen in both directions. And we're in warrior number two. Just breathe. Palms are going to turn up. And now with your thumbs, just reach behind you. Really open up your chest. Stretch back, open, breathe. Hands drift back to center. Palms turn down. Right hand on your hip, your left arm is going to stretch back into reverse warrior. And then just mind your breath. Long, deep breath. Breathe. Mind your breath, lifting up and lengthening. Keep stretching, keep breathing. Come over here so you don't start to lose them. You're going to stretch all the way back, breathe. We're going to release and return to warrior number two. Lengthen in both directions. Breathe. Now just release your hips front and back. Pull your hips back. Push them lightly forward. Your left knee is just a little bent. And then reach over your rib cage towards the ocean. And then your hand comes down and we're going to stretch up. And just lengthen in both directions in triangle. Long deep breath. Breathe. Hands going to come around and just touch your low back. And then we're going to twist and look up to the sky. Long deep breath. Find that breath. Untwist and one. Bend the front knee, let's return to warrior number two. Just lengthen, breathe. Touch your back hip, stretch back to reverse warrior and stretch back. And then release your hands, turn your toes to the right. And we're just going to come down to a little squat. And just breathe. Let your hips open here and breathe. Just allowing our hips to expand. Breathe. Our hands are going to come down. We're going to call these our two teacups. We have two teacups. You're going to lift energy from earth with your teacups and stretch up. And then palms face the earth. Push energy back into the earth. Drop your hips down. Come down and just scoop up that energy from earth. Lengthen up and stretch. And then use your palms to push energy back into the earth. Come down. Lift that energy up. Rise up and lengthen. And then push energy into the earth. One more time. Come down. Lift that energy all the way up and stretch. Push the energy into the earth. We're going to come down and touch the mat. And then walk your feet out until you find a stretch. And just relax your head with it. Long, deep breath. Shake your head, yes. Breathe. And then shake your head, no. Just breathing, releasing. And then allow your head weight to dangle and hang. Breathe. Start to toe heel and walk your feet back in. Loosen up, hands on your upper thighs. Pressing your thighs and rise back up. Come back and face the ocean. This time our right foot is forward and our left foot is back. We're going to inhale as we lift up onto our toes. And as you exhale, just press that back heel down. Inhale as you rise up and lift. And exhale, press down. Twice more. Inhale, lift up. Press your heel all the way down. One more time. Lifting up. And then just press your heel all the way down. Our left foot's going to take one step back. Heel behind your toes. Rotate your hips forward. Breathe. Bend it to your right knees right over your heel. Chest away from your thigh. Breathe. Hands are going to rise up by your ears. We're going to reach up. Pull your shoulder blades down and back. Warrior number one. Long, deep breath. Breathe. Right arm reaches forward. This time left arm back. Lengthen in both directions. Stretch. Long, deep breath. Breathe. Palms turn up. And now with your thumbs, just reach behind you and really open up your chest. Breathe. Stretch. Hands drift back to center, palms turn down, touch your back hip. Let's go in your reverse warrior and stretch back. Breathe. Long, deep breath. Return to warrior number two. Lengthen in both directions and just breathe. In warrior number two, release your hips front and back. And just breathe. Hips are going to pull back, push lightly forward, right knee is slightly bent, reach to the ocean, stretch, hand comes down where it does, just stretch up to the tree. Long, deep breath. Breathe, stretch. Hands just going to come around and touch the small of your low back. And let's twist and look up to the sky. Long, deep breath. Breathe. Untwist, unwind, touch your back hip. Bend your front knee, let's stretch back. Inhale. Exhale, release. Turn your toes to the left. And we're just going to come down to our little squat. So we're in a little squat. Start to let your hips open and breathe. This time we're going to release two loose fists to the earth. We're going to grab energy from the earth as we rise up with our fists, heart level. Your hands flip over, fingers face each other, stretch up to the tree, and then gather energy from the tree, pull it into your heart, open up the tiger's mouth, squat down and just push energy down. So you grab the energy out of the tiger's mouth, stretch it up to the heaven, gather your energy, pull it into you. Open the tiger's mouth and push down. Gather up the energy, rise up. And then stretch up, breathe. And gather into you. Push down. Do it one more time. Gather up as you rise up. Stretch up and lengthen. Gather your energy, pull it into your heart. Open the tiger's mouth, push down. And then just walk your feet out to your stretch. And breathe. Long, deep breath. Shake your head, yes. And then just shake your head, no. Release any tension. Breathe. And then just allow your head weight to dangle. Long, deep breath. Breathe. Toe heel, walk your feet in. And when you close enough hands on your thighs, just rise back up. We'll come back and face the ocean. Breathe. Give your legs a little shake out. Feet underneath your hips. Find a place in front of you that's not moving. That's going to be your focal point. And your right foot's going to tap forward. Right foot tap forward. Hold on to your focal point. Your right hand are going to be your low feathers. And your left hand are going to be your high feathers. Rooster stands on one leg. So as you inhale, you're going to switch hands, lift up, inhale. And then exhale, tap back down. Watch your focal point. Inhale, rooster stands on one leg. Exhale, tap down. Twice more. Rooster stands on one leg. Tap down. Preparing to balance, we're going to lift up. Step up onto your calf muscle. Open that right knee. Left hand is going to swing and lift up to the side. We're in our tree posture. You want to bring your foot up a little higher into your thigh. Feel free, or not. Honor where you are. Long, deep breath. Breathe. And then like leaves, let your hands float down. And then step down. And give your legs that little shake. Left foot forward. Soften your right knee. Find your focal point. Left hand are your low feather. Right hand being the high feather. Rooster stands on one leg. Inhale. And then exhale as you just tap back down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, tap down. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Preparing to balance, lift up. Step up on your calf muscle. Right arm swings up into tree. You want to bring your heel into your thigh. Feel free. Honor where you are. Long, deep breath. Breathe. Leaves float all the way down. Step out and just give your legs that little shake. Return to our heart one more time. Reaching down to the earth, we're going to inhale and stretch up. Exhale as your hands float down to your heart. Look opens as we inhale. Dive down as we exhale. Drop your seat, reach out to the side of your chair. Inhale, go right back into your back bend, stretch back, swan dive, and we're just going to step back into downward facing dog. And just stretch out. Long, deep breath. Lift your heels, bend your knees, and come down. Walk your hands back to your thighs. 2 fists to the small of your low back. Lean forward. And then inhale, we're going to stretch all the way back. And just stretch back. If you like it, if you have the flexibility or want to, you can reach back for your heels or not. And just open. Honor where you are. Long, deep breath. Breathe. Stretch. Long, deep breath. Breathe. Slowly, we're going to work our way out. Release your toes, hips back, hands come down, and just go ahead and stretch out. Long, deep breath. Mind your breath. Easy rise up, all forwards. Curl your toes under, inhale. One more time, downward facing dog, and stretch back. Breathe, long, deep breath. Stay active. Breathe. You're going to come to a plank. Release your knees and your toes. Hips drop down, eyes look up to the sky. Modified upward facing dog, just press into your palms. Long, deep breath. Stretching, breathing, minding our breath. Eyes look down. Easy, float all the way down. Hold up your hands in front. And relax your head. Long, deep breath. Breathe. Lift your hip, we'll curl the right foot back. Hands and foot together. And then just relax your head weight back down. Long, deep breath. Stay active. Breathe. Stretch. Focus goes to your right foot. Start to push your right foot back into your hand. And now use the strength of your hand and try to lift your knee up just a little away from the mat. Long, deep breath. Breathe. And then easy, softly, and release. Let's work our way over to the left side. Hand and foot together. Relax your head weight back down. Long, deep breath. Breathe. Stretch. Focus on that left foot, put the foot back into your hand. And now use the strength of your hand and try to lift the knee up just a little, intensifying your stretch. Long, deep breath. Breathe. Stay active. Minding our breath. Easy, start to soften. Release. Hands are going to come underneath your shoulders, elbows right next to your rib cage. Baby Cobra is next. Hips press into the mat. Roll your shoulder blades down and back to the inhale as we lift our focus. And then as you exhale, just float down the rhythm of your breath. Inhale as we rise up and lift. Exhale, float down the rhythm of your breath. Twice more. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, lower down. One more time. Lift up. We're going to hold. And just breathe. Tension your neck and shoulders. Mind your breath. Press into your palms. We're going to rise up. Knees open out to a V. Feet together. Tailbone back. Elbows down with your palms up. And then just release your head weight from your arms. So just feel your low back expand. Long deep breath. Breathe. Long deep breath. Just ease our way up. Swing our hips around and come this. Hamstring stretcher, and then so we're just going to bring our feet apart and then just kind of work your way into your stretch. Hamstrings are attached to the inside of our hips. So what we want to do is imagine that your hips have lights. You want to rotate those lights down towards the mat. You'll feel the pull on your hamstring. Hands relax on your mat, relax your neck and shoulders, and then just slide forward. Keep the upper body relaxed. We always want to release tension and never create tension in our body. So if you can go further or not. Honor where you are. Long deep breath. Stretch. Breathe. Long deep breath. We're going to walk over to the right side so your nose and ear in line. And then just stretch over. Long deep breath. Right hand on your shin. Left arm is going to sweep up and go over to the side, into a side stretch. Long deep breath. Just minding our breath. Breathe, stretch. Ease your way. We're going to come back to center. And then go ahead and just slide back out. Challenge yourself to go a little further this time. And just stretch. Long deep breath. Just allow those hamstrings to relax. Mind your breath. Long deep breath. Let's walk over to the left side. Nose and knee in line and stretch over. Long deep breath. Left hand on your shin. Right arm's going to sweep up over and go into a side bend. Long deep breath. Just minding your breath. And then ease your way back up. Our feet are going to come in to a cross-leg position. Knees can be up or down. Left hand's going to be on your thigh. Right hand open behind you. Press into the earth. Chin level with the earth and just look around behind you. Long deep breath. Breathe. Long deep breath. Easy. We're going to come back to center. Hand on thigh. Open palm behind you. Push into the earth. Chin level with the earth. And just look over your shoulder. Long deep breath. Breathe. Long deep breath. Easy. Come back to center. Lace your fingers together. Stretch your arms forward. Lengthen and stretch out. Minding our breath. Look up to the sky. Stretch up. Lengthen. Lift up. Open your arms out to the side. Our feet are going to come forward. And just give your legs a little shake out. Breathe. Back. Feet flat. Hips are going to scoot just a little bit forward. Arms are going to reach forward. As we inhale, we're going to look up. We're on our sits bones. Palms turn out. Chin down to your collarbone. Curl halfway down. Your arms go down and around. Angel's arms. Lift us up. Look up. Chin down. Curl halfway down. Breathe. Inhale. Rise up. And reach around. Angel's arms. Twice more. Breathe. Inhale. Lift. Come around. One more time. Lift up. Reach around. Hands come behind your thighs. And we're just going to roll ourselves all the way down. Your knees come in. And then just a gentle rock side to side. Long deep breaths. Minding our breath. Hold in the center. Right foot comes down. Left ankle crosses over. Left knee opens out to the side. Right hand behind your right thigh. Bring your knee back and just stretch back. Long deep breath. Breathe. Right foot steps down. Left foot's going to go over to the right side and twist. Lift up your head and look to the left. Your hands are going to come onto the left side of your rib cage. We're going to try to breathe primarily into your left Lovely. So as you inhale, let your hands fill with air underneath the ribcage. And then as you exhale, just feel that breath release. Inhaling, feel that air underneath your ribcage. And easy release and breathe. Continue breathing. Just filling the hands, filling with air as you inhale. And sinking as you exhale. Long, deep breath. Breathe. Take one more breath. Easy, bring your knees back to center. The left foot steps down. The right foot crosses over. Knee opens out to the side. Hand behind your thigh. Easy, bring that knee back towards you. Long, deep breath. Breathe. Long, deep breath. And then your left foot steps down. The right foot goes over to the left. Lift up your head, look right, relax your head down, hands go on the right side of your rib cage. And we're going to breathe primarily into our right lung. Feel the hands fill with air as you inhale. And then just feel the rib cage sink as you exhale. Long, deep breath. Breathe. Breathe. Let's take another breath. Head comes back to the center. Knees come back to the center. Right foot steps down, feet together. Knees open all the way out. Hands on your upper thighs. And then just a gentle rock side to side. Just open up the inside of your hips and breathe. Long, deep breath. Fine breath. Hold to the center, light breath. Breathe. Hands come onto your upper thigh. Behind the thigh, easy, knees come center. Slide your feet all the way forward. Let your feet drop all the way over to your hips. Arms reach out, make yourself comfortable. Close your eyes. And then just bring your focus to your breath. Long, deep breath. Breathe. Take a moment and listen to the ocean and find our breath. Long, deep breath. Long, deep breath. Finding your breath. I'm going to come by with a little essential oil, so feel some mist. Just me. Just go ahead and breathe. Long, deep breath. Breathe in. Breathe. Long, deep breaths. Listening to the ocean. Breathing. You take a long, deep breath in, inhale. And as you exhale, just allow all of your body weight to melt into your mass. Allow yourself to feel weightless. Just noticing the sounds of the ocean. Breathe. Long breath. Long breath. Bring our focus to gratitude. And we'll thank the birds for coming out and singing for us this morning. We'll thank the tree for its shelter and its protection. Long breath. thank the sky for being so beautiful this morning, and the ocean for its beauties, and the music it's providing as we breathe long breaths. Just minding our breath. To be realistic, to be in control of my response, to have faith that everything will work out in my favor, to take care of my body as an act of love, to keep my eyes and ears open, to always find the lesson, to dream wide awake in color, to be honest with myself and with others, to search for the benefit in all situations, to free myself of ignorance and judgment, to release myself from resentment, to give only what I have and choose to give, to take my time, to be a child and to appreciate the child within, to challenge my knowledge in search of the unknown, to love without conditions or limits, to trust the process, to eliminate procrastination, never, ever, ever give up, to love, honor, and respect myself right here, right now, to always know that in this world, I am the best me. Scan your body. Notice if you're holding on to any tension or stress, problems, pain, worries, fears, doubts. But as you breathe and listen to the ocean, give yourself permission to let it go away. Let that wind just blow it away. Cleansing, letting go, minding our breath. In gratitude, just realizing where we are at this moment. Most people can just dream about it. Just think about how lucky we are. Breathing in that fresh ocean air. Rejuvenating. Breathing long. Taking this moment for yourself. Move the fingers and toes and find a little awareness. Remaining relaxed. Just going to roll over onto our right side. Curl up into infant pose. Curl up. And then just breathe. Just curling up. Just letting yourself relax and breathe. Honoring where you are, no place to go. All in gratitude, we'll take a moment and set our intention for our day. What would you like the rest of your day to be like? Let's create our own intention. Move your fingers and toes again. Find a little more awareness as you are prepared. You're going to come up to a comfortable seat. Take your time. Know where to go. Nothing to attain. Nothing to earn. Find a comfortable seat for you. Connect your mind and body. Lengthen your spine. Close your eyes. And let's just take a few more moments for breath. Long breath. Taking a scan of your body and notice how you feel. Breathe. Last time with me today, move your fingers and toes. Relax eyes, we'll bring our hands to our heart. Same number.